Before this video even starts, round of applause to my dog Kubo, bro. Yo, what's good with y'all boys and girls? I hope each and every single one of y'all are having a safe, beautiful, amazing, blessed day. Today, we're doing our typical TYBW review slash thought, not really review, but thoughts and feelings about this episode. And man, if you already know what to deal with this episode, this is probably, if not the greatest episode of Bleach. I'm pretty sure you've heard that. But this episode of Bleach just goes beyond Bleach. Bleach is a series for me that's very similar with Dragon Ball, especially in terms of the big three. It's more of a, for me, it's more of a fireworks show. I'm here to see Ichigo's there to throw hands, and we here to see a whole bunch of cool characters go crazy. It's not really a really narratively deep story, at least in my opinion, and especially when you compare it to the big three, Naruto and One Piece. It's not very narratively. That's not his strong point. It's a strong point to see a whole bunch of cool characters with sick designs, to a whole bunch of cool stuff. That is Bleach's strong point, and for me, at least personally. But in today's episode, that was just all flipped on his head. And it took me a while to actually realize this too. And I'm gonna get into talk about the episode, but I just gotta give Kubo his props, man. I just gotta go ahead and give him his thanks. This episode narratively was a 10 out of 10. Visuals 10 out of 10, animation 10 out of 10, choreography 10 out of 10, just like everything you want in an anime episode, this episode delivered, bro. This is a true 10 out of 10 episode. I'm not gonna lie, I watched the episode the first time around and I got really excited for the Ichigo Bankai, and then as I watched through, I was kind of eh. But to be fair, I didn't really give it a fair chance because I had gotten off of work and I straight went ahead and watched the episode, and I was so tired, so I really didn't think I soaked it in all the way because I was tired and I was tired as well as I'm tired. I want to go to sleep as well as. I'm physically and mentally tired, basically. But let's go to this episode. Y'all want to be putting up screenshots probably because this episode is just that good. I kind of want to get every single moment from the episode to the best of my ability if I can. Let me know how y'all feel about it. As always, down below in the comments, talk with me. Y'all know I respond to every single comment. Y'all know I'm gonna chit chat and talk it up with y'all. But man, I believe this episode first starts off right from last episode where we see Ichigo. We didn't see him, but Ichigo flies back after he done the Grand Ray Zero Getsuga Tensho. And last episode we thought that they did damage. We were oh shoot, end the episode, Ichigo hit Yuha with a Getsuga Tensho Grand Ray Zero, and Yuha surprised. Dang, that junk gonna do mad damage. Next episode, Yuha's nah, you really thought it's gonna do something? Nah, dude, Yuha to me, bro, he might be Aizen for the best villain, bro. And specifically, the real reason why I like Yuha is because not only does Yuha have the power, just the strength of a really good main character. Villain antagonist. He has the strength of a really good antagonist. He's really strong on his own. But he also has the duality of being really written with and very profound with the way he speaks. Yuha for me is a mini Madara, bro. Madara to me is a peak villain because not only does he represent strength, but also with how he talks. The things that he says makes you ponder and think, And Yuha just does that for me, bro. He's a mini Madara. For me, bro. That's sort of the best way I can explain him in terms of a villain, bro. I love when a good villain knows how to talk that ish, bro, and talk, and not just talk ish or talk ish like a Frieza, for example, but says something insightful, makes you think, makes you question. Dang, Yuha, he on the wrong side, but he really spitting. But anyways, Yuha shows up to get Getsuga Tensho Grand Ray Zero. And then we get Ichigo fighting Yuha, going back and forth. Crazy spectacles. I'm talking about them, the little light beams of them flashing in the sky, flying towards each other with the screen cracking in the background. Beautiful. And then Ichigo, he ends up getting packed up. Orihime, MVP of this episode, of course. Yuha ends up having Ichigo in like a strangle at one point, and he has Ichigo in a strangle at one point, and he's about to go for the final blow, which they do like a slow-mo shot into the final blow, and Orihime is like, she's watching Ichigo, of course, fight, and she's like, I wish I was strong enough, which I ain't gonna lie, my first watch of the episode, like I said, I did 2 watch throughs. I was kind of mad because I'm like, Orihime, stop wishing you were stronger. Just be stronger, bro. Please, just be stronger, or just be stronger, Orihime. I want to see you go crazy. And she just keeps on wishing to be stronger. But then Yuha straight through the chest, puts a hole through Ichigo's chest. Call him Vasted Lord Ichigo. You might as well, because he got a donut hole in his chest. But anyways, he does that. Orihime heals him. Yuha does it again. Orihime heals him, and this time she heals him, but she breaks his sword. And then Yuha, you already know he's an arrogant MFer, bro. So he goes for Orihime, puts the freaking Soul King black goo through her, and she heals it. And then she heals herself, and then Yuha goes for Ichigo again, and then she heals Ichigo, and then Yuha then goes for Orihime again, and this time it's like back to back to back. Also, like, little weird thing, I'm all for the Orihime sing her bazongers. Like, I'm a man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna say her, oh my gosh, that's too much. Like, why are they, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a style with y'all. But why when Orihime was getting poked up by the Soul King little goo, and we're having those white flashes of like the white silhouettes of Orihime getting like stabbed over and over again by Yuha, why was they making her bazongers jiggle? I found that so odd. Like, I'm like, bro, this is not the time to be horned out, Studio Period. What are y'all doing? Like, her bazongers were just going all over the screen and going crazy while she's getting poked up like a porcupine. Like, that is not, like, chill, Period, chill. I'm all for it, but chill. This is not the time. Like, relax. Anyway, she's going back and forth with Yuha, stabbing her, as well as healing Ichigo, and she's healing both of them constantly back to back to back. And Yuha's like, finally enough. Then Ichigo, he gets in front of Orihime. He gets in front of Orihime, and he's like, all right, I got you, not Orihime. Then Ichigo goes back in there, and then Rukia pulls up. Rukia pulls up, and she does her whole Bankai. She comes in with Ichigo, and I'm not gonna lie, I love this part about the Ichigo and Rukia team. Before they even get to fight Yuha, they argue, bro. That literally gave me flashbacks of Ichigo and Rukia in his room just arguing, bro. I know a lot of people don't like earlier Bleach, but one of the things about early Bleach that I really love, when it was like Hollow of the Week type beat before the Soul Society arc, was the Rukia and Ichigo banter. I love when like Rukia and Ichigo are going back and forth. It's just so funny to me, especially like when Rukia gets amped up and she's arguing. I love the sound of her like voice, like when she's arguing. Like, I don't know, it becomes a different pitch, and I really do like it. I think it's really funny. But then they're arguing back and forth, which I just love. That's such a great addition. That's one of my favorite parts about Bleach, bro. The Rukia and Ichigo banter. But that aside, they're arguing. Then it's straight Clay Kyrie, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, MJ and Pippen. Like, I'm talking about no look passes, bro. Naruto Sasuke type B, where Ichigo's like, hey, you're about to go fight Yuha. Ichigo's like, Rukia, and Rukia don't say nothing, and they both just blitz Yuha. You know, with Rukia with her little ice attacks, and Ichigo with his, you know what I'm saying, of course, his dual Zangetsus. And they go ahead and attack Yuha. You already know Yuha's OP. Yuha goes ahead and pokes both of them up. Meanwhile, Orihime is still watching all of this, bro. She's still watching. She sees Orihime and Ichigo both on the floor, laid out, holes in their guts. She's like, I wish I was stronger. She heals both of them. Meanwhile, Orihime, at this point, she got blood dripping down her face. She looked like a complete mess at this point, bro. Like, straight up. Then, she heals them, right? And then Yuha is going for Orihime, and I believe Ichigo jumps back in front of her or whatever. I forget what happens, but fast forward, she heals both. Orihime heals both Ichigo and Rukia. My bad, I had to remember. But after Orihime heals Ichigo and Rukia, Yuha's like, nah, I'm tired of this. Does a big old pink blast. Trying to blow up both Orihime and my goat Ichigo. I mean, he's trying to blow up Orihime, Ichigo, and Rukia, all three. He's trying to do a triple threat. He's trying to get them all up out of here. But like, it goes to the coolest scene ever, bro. Ichigo's like, nah, I don't really feel like it. Keep in mind, I didn't know this, but all this content in this episode is all anime original content. So it flips to the sky, bro. It flips to the motherflipping sky. We see a crescent in the sky on some Hueco Mundo type vibe, and we just the screen just says Ban, and we hear Ban. And then Ichigo, Yuha is looking up at the sky, and then we hear Kai. I kid you not, and this was on my first rewatch too. My first watch, I was jumping up and down. This is when I was excited. I was like, oh shoot. Dude, I would never, ever. We could be on like episode 1000 of Bleach, and we are seeing the most crazy power-ups, freaking gods and stuff. I don't care. I would never get tired of a Bankai scene, bro. I would just never. Like it's one of the coolest transformations in all of anime. Like, it is just so cool, bro. We hear Ichigo go, Bankai. The moon, we're seeing a whole bunch of moon aura stuff. Ichigo comes out the darkness, bro, and we see a two-horned Ichigo. Now this, like I said, form is similar to the anime original form of Ichigo. It's an anime original form, and it's similar to Vasted Lord. It's definitely a tribute to Vasted Lord. Vasted Lord form. It's 110% is, but we see bro has the hole in his chest like Vasted Lord, the two horns. He's having like this. His Soul Ripper outfit is like ripped up, chest open, and we see like chains around him, similar to Vasted Lord as well. And we just see like this dude just having so much aura, man. Then Yuha tries to attack at him, as well as as well as Orihime. I was about to say Inoue. Keep in mind, Ichigo's coming out of the smoke, because you know in anime, you gotta let your character, the character that's transforming. So Ichigo's walking out the smoke. Yuha throws a whole blast at him and Orihime. Ichigo blocks it with some orange chains, which we're getting this form in BBS tomorrow, so stay tuned, because we're probably getting it. It's not confirmed, but we're probably getting it. Stay tuned, because I'll be making a video and everything on it, bro. Like, this is insane. But we see Inoue. We see Ichigo block the attack to Inoue and him with the orange change, and with the orange chains. Then him and freaking then he does a whole ass Sero, dude. He does a whole ass Sero on not Sero. He does a whole ass Getsuga Tensho, bro, on freaking Yuhabaha, and it turns into a crest. It's like the thing that he does too is like the attack that he does is a, what do you call it, man? It's like a Getsuga Tensho, but it's like a crescent, and it's black and white, dude. It's black and white. It looks amazing. Like the Getsuga Tensho was just so fire. And then him and Rukia are fighting again. They're going head to head with Yuha. Fast forward a little bit. Rukia activates her Bankai, Hage no Tagama, whatever it's called. She freezes Yuha. Then Ichigo comes down from the sky with the Getsuga Tensho, the new one. We talk about new found form Ichigo, as well as, I kind of sped past on. Let me back up a little bit. Before Rukia and Ichigo started double teaming Yuha, it was like a little solo intermission between Yuha and Ichigo we got to see, and he's doing like these black clones, And I watched Aaron Arrow's video, I believe, and I believe he said this, but it was like I watched this guy's name Tizzy. It was a TikTok, and he was talking about how the new Bankai form of Ichigo pays tribute to when he first fought Byakuya, and he was going around in circles around Byakuya, and he was moving so fast making after images. This time in this Bankai form with Ichigo, he is making like solid after images that are giving like real impact and effects on Yuha, on some Naruto Shadow Clone type. But these are not just like fake cheap low imitations. These imitations are actually giving like feeling and like impact on Yuha. Like Yuha even mentions it himself. He's like, what? And he's like, what? How can this not be Ichigo? I felt the impact and everything, you know? So these are solid like after images, bro. Then, like I said, fast forward back to what I was saying earlier. Rukia freezes Yuha with her Bankai, and Ichigo comes down from the sky with the big old Getsuga Tensho and a crescent moon that you hear in the sky, black and white, and you hear the cracking of the lightning. Then, so we see that, and then we flip to Orihime, and we're like, yes, they did it. This is the final attack. Nah, this dude freaking Orihime, we didn't see Orihime's face just drop, and then we see a freaking a Quincy sword in Rukia and a Quincy sword in freaking Ichigo, and Orihime's face just like shatters, dude, just completely shatters, bro. But then after that, Orihime, she's like, I wish I was stronger again. She keeps on saying it. I know I keep repeating myself. She says it again. Then being the G that Orihime is, she's walking towards Yuha. Keep in mind, as she's walking towards Yuha, she's saying the name of her little like Tsubaki spirits, or little spirits in her hairpin. And we see blood coming up from Orihime as she's walking towards Yuha. But on some Yatsu Unohana type B, where she's activating her Bankai. I was looking like, yo, is this like Unohana part 2 of her Bankai? Because the blood is coming up from the floor as we're seeing her walk towards Yuha. And as she's walking towards Yuha, her spirits are flying around her with the blood coming up. So she's walking towards Yuha and she's listening at her spirit's name. After a little bit while she's of her walking towards Yuha throws a big old beam at her. Yuha's throwing a whole bunch of these like Sero reddish pinkish looking beams this whole fight. He throws a beam at Orihime rejects it. She doesn't say reject, but it just flies up off her because she's not saying nothing. She's just in like pure distress and anguish mode. She ends up getting up to Yuha. Finally, she does this like little yellow attack similar to her little shield that she's always doing. And she, what's it called? It's just a big explosion. And then keep in mind, yo, the OST at this time when she's right in front of Yuha doing her attack, her little yellow attack, the OST in the background is going crazy. Like there's a flash to Ichigo of his face like in slow motion in such high definition, and it's like and it's like sad music, bro. And Orihime, Orihime, it's like a huge flash of the yellow power move with it. She doesn't say what the name of her move is, and then it turns into a flash of white, and then we see Yuha gets erased as well as Orihime. But while Orihime is getting erased, she's smiling, and this is all in black and white as well. And then it flashes to Ichigo. Ichigo's like, no, wait, like in slow motion. But both of them get up out of there. And we just see petals after Orihime and Yuha disappear. We see pink petals come down. And then the episode ends. And then it goes to, remember the episode before this, I believe, at the beginning? I think it was episode 3, when Inoue goes to that like little flower place with that one friend in the human world with the long like mullet looking hairstyle, like super long. And she sees the 2 red flowers and she's like, oh, that reminds me of Ichigo. We see those same 2 flowers at the end of the episode. And the episode's name is Defend You, y'all. The episode's name is Defend You. One of the petals falls, like breaks, and of the flower. and it says, it says something like it says all to defend you or something like that. Basically, I just checked it. It's called it said the flower to defend you, then the other flower fell, and it says life too. So the real name of this episode, y'all, was Life to Defend You, because Orihime sacrificed her freaking life to defend Ichigo. That's a mother flipping bar, bro. That is a bar. Like I said from the beginning of this video, man, I had to watch the episode twice because I really didn't soak it in all the way. And now I'm sitting here soaking it in, bro. Dude, I am so happy that Kubo got his moment to just like go crazy with his show, bro. Bleach, out of all the big three, gets the most slander. It gets the most dirt on his name. It gets the most disrespect. But nah, not in this episode, bro. Bleach hit all notes of what you want in a peak anime episode, bro. All notes on 10. It's stood on 10. Everything. Story, fights, animation, choreography, everything. Everything, bro. Call me freaking Bardock, dude. Everything, bro. It hit everything, bro. It hit everything, bro. I'm just speechless, man. Now, like, I had time to sit on the episode and think about everything, bro. This episode is a complete banger. Let me know what y'all think down below. I've yapped on a lot. Sorry, man. This episode was just way too good for me to simply just, like, not go in depth and, like, explain how I felt, man. I didn't cry. I know a lot of people cried. Even right now, I look at him a little teary-eyed. Like, just ever so slight. Y'all know I'm a G, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't shed these thug tears, man. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this episode down below. I know y'all gonna let me. Y'all always talk to me. Y'all gonna let me know how y'all feel. But I love y'all, boys and girls. Hopefully you are having a safe, beautiful, amazing day. Stay tuned for the Bleach Brave Souls. Excuse me. The Bleach Brave Souls. What's it called, character, because we are getting a character from last week's episode. I mean, yesterday's episode or today's episode. It might be Saturday. It might be Sunday when you're seeing this, but I'm recording this on a Saturday, like 11 o'clock. So it's basically a Sunday, but the character's releasing today or yesterday. Your character's releasing Sunday, so stay tuned for that. I'll be making a video on that, and we'll be talking about the episode, of course. In that video, it will be the first ever playable true Bankai Ichigo, probably, bro. That's probably going to be the character. It hasn't been officially confirmed, but I love y'all. Don't forget to chase your dreams, goals, and aspirations, and I will see you in the next one, man. Peace.
200,000 on a dash. Ain't tryna rush it, but I'm moving fast. I get money, I've been in my bag. Laying low, but I move like an activist. I don't talk, but I preach and I'm passionate. And I rock with my brother beside me. I walk around with that guap with my pie. Play around with that tool, he ain't using no lies. No, I came out the